Hey Aries, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know it's been a minute, but I am back. I'm going to be doing your reading today. It's going to be from now until mid-December. And before I got started, I've done about 8 restarts because stuff has been, I've either been stuttering entirely too much or something has stopped me from, or see what I mean? What I want to tell you though is that on one of the times I did a restart, it was because a ladybug was on my window. So I went to go rescue it and put it outside. But luck is coming in for you, for me, for everybody, I hope. But luck. I love that ladybug. I love seeing that, especially inside the house. I'm not sure how it got in here, but I'm definitely happy that it showed its face. Speaking of which, let's see if there's something in the spirit animal book for the ladybug. And let's just see, because that was pretty, there is not. But I've always been told that ladybugs are good luck, and I've had them as a good luck guide for a long time in my life. So anyways, let's go ahead and call in all our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, animal friends, and beings of unconditional love and light, asking and thanking you for allowing me to be a clear and open channel of unconditional love and light. Removing any energies, frequencies, vibrations, thoughts, habits, or beliefs that may try and block me from stepping into my purpose work of receiving and delivering the message I'm here to share. All right, and so it is. Aries. I don't even know where to start. We're going to go ahead and do let's do a Celtic cross. We'll start with a small one. We'll just see what we get. We'll go around and see what we get. We're going to use these little cards today. Okay. Aries. I feel like you're on the runner's block. You know, they're in that position where you're getting ready to take off and run. That's what I'm feeling for you, Aries. Feeling very ready to go right now. I'm ready to, that's the energy I feel for you right now, Aries. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what that's about. Center energy, please. For Aries. The Lovers. You do. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, why I said you do is because I feel like in some situation you feel like you don't have a choice. You feel like you might be, I feel like you might be stuck on something, seeing it really from one perspective, and that's not really the best perspective to see it from. Okay, so let's get the rest of your cards out, and then I'll continue with your reading, okay? Aries. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm not in a bad sense. This is good, Aries. This is good. All right. And the Seven of Cups. Let's see what we have underneath the deck. Boom. Now, I believe this deck does have reversals in it. So we're going to keep them as reversed. First two cards out are the Lovers and the Eight of Swords. Okay, the Lovers is in reverse and we have the Eight of Swords. Again, this feels like you are thinking, I don't have much of a choice. I can't get to do what I want to do. There's things that I want to move forward for, but for some reason they don't seem to be happening for me, or I can't seem to get started. Okay, I think this is very much you in your own head, okay? In your Eight of Swords energy for sure. You're blocking yourself. This is just you basically creating a self-fulfilling prophecy for yourself, right? If you say you can't, then you won't. And I feel like that's exactly what this is. You're not seeing the full picture here. You're not seeing that you do have a choice. The Lover's card is about a choice, finding something, someone that you love and choosing it. Okay, so this is you not realizing that you have plenty of choices to go after what you desire. For some reason, you're stuck in a different mode. You're stuck in a perspective that's not allowing you to see. You're being called to step into your magician energy, which is basically you're telling yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I do have a choice. I do have the right. I will manifest what I desire. If I believe it, I'll achieve it type of energy, okay? Being called to do that because really you have all of the materials that you need right at your disposal, okay? If there's a sense of it's got to be perfect, you want to go ahead and reassess what perfection or what perfect is to you, because what's perfect to you may not be perfect for me. Okay, so you want to revamp that. Don't get so caught up in the minute details. What you do want to do is get off that block and start running. Okay, you don't want to keep standing there and pausing or holding yourself back thinking, I'm not going to win this race, or whatever it is that you're thinking. Okay, so you want to really embody that magician energy so that you can begin to create and go after what it is you truly desire and want. So you want to free your mind. Okay, I'm seeing the devil energy in the past. I think that you've done a lot of work, right? I'm seeing the devil energy in reverse. Okay, I think that you've done a lot of work as far as releasing people, bad habits, addictions, negativity. I think you've been working on that and you've been removing those things and people from your life, but I think you're still a little bit stuck. Okay, I feel like you know that you don't want to be around negativity. You know that you don't want to be around people who don't fulfill you or who are not reciprocating your type of love and energy. I feel like you're well aware of that and you've been removing those type of circumstances from your life. But I still feel like in your head, you haven't quite obtained the belief in yourself, or you haven't quite allowed yourself to just really, again, take off of that runner's block and go forward. I feel like you're holding yourself back still. So you've released a lot of these other things, but you haven't quite allowed yourself to be released, okay? In your crowning thoughts, I'm seeing the Death card in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. And I think that's what you're saying. You're saying, but I did do this work. I started over. I had a rebirth, that death in reverse. I ended some things. I stopped doing things for others and now I'm focusing on myself, right? I did do those things, but I feel like you are, this is an energy I felt earlier today. I feel like you're expecting a different outcome. Like you want an outcome, but you're expecting it to happen a certain type of way. And this is going to require you to do a little more work. Okay, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a reading that I posted today in my pajamas that I posted today that kind of talks about it talks about this energy right here. It's basically you are saying, well, I did the work. I removed these things from my life. I let go of this negativity, these bad habits. I recognize it. I've put some boundaries in place. I did those things. So why don't I have more options, which is the Seven of Cups coming up here? Why are my options still very limited, or why do I feel very stuck or very limited right now when I've released all these things? I've been working on self and I've learned how to focus on things that I need to be focused on, right? I've put in the work. I've put in the time. Why do I still feel stuck? Okay, again, that's because you need to embody more of this magician energy. There is still more work for you to do, and it's not with maybe anybody else, but now this work is really internal. This work is for you, okay? Yes, you went about there and you said boop, 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 and you kicked all these little things out of your way, but you still have to get out of your own way, okay? So don't be so rigid in how it's going to unfold for you, okay? Allow some creativity to flow in so that you have more than one way that you can see your outcome come to fruition. Okay. The Seven of Cups. You want options, right? We all want options. You've also can be confused about which way you're supposed to go. You may be saying, well, I did the work, but I don't know exactly what's next, right? And so you're kind of at a standstill, you're stuck, and you're saying, well, what do I do? What do I do next? This feels a little bit like indecision or confusion. you don't know exactly what to do. And I think that's why you're stuck, is because you want like the details. You want to know, boom, I need to do this next. You're not quite getting that kind of information. This is going to take some time for you to really sit still with yourself even more. Now, just focusing on you. I think when you were taking this time earlier before, it could have been that you were sitting there and you were saying, okay, I need to instill or enforce my boundaries a little bit more. And so I need to do this. I need to tell this person that. And you were doing those things, but to grow, but you were focused more on the outside world and not what was happening within you. You knew what you had to do because that's what you were told. Like, oh, my boundaries need to be in place. So you went and you checked that off. And now that you checked that off, you're like, well, what do I work on now? You. Now it's time to focus more on you. Okay. So this is you trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. We're going to clarify a lot of this too. The 10 of Cups is underneath the deck, right? And it's also in the reverse. You don't know, you don't see it. You can't figure out how you're going to obtain this happiness, but it's there for you. If these cards are showing up, then that means the happiness, the success, the options are all there for you. You just have to believe it. Okay. You got a lot of cards. You got quite a few cards in reverse here. And so, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. You got a lot of cards in reverse here. So it's really time for you to embody this magician energy and change that, okay? You have the ability and the power to do that, okay? Let's see what the energy is behind each of these cards. And let's use this stuff. Oh, just because I'm nosy. That was the Knight of Water. Okay, let's see what kind of guidance you got coming in, or information on how to handle this. I know you're looking for answers, but you're so blocked by your own answers. You're blocked by your own energy. It's like, okay, you're hearing that this can happen, but then you're not really you're either not believing in it or you're just not buying it. I'm not sure which one it is, but you're basically blocking your own self, Aries. Let's see if we can get you some clarity so that you can get unblocked or unstuck. Okay. Center energy, please. Please give us some advice and guidance for the center energy, please. I'm seeing the 3 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. See, personal growth that comes from challenges. Logic and organization will increase your success, structure, and discipline. And then learning all you can about a subject or a career. Okay. So remember when I said earlier, you feel like you're stuck, like you don't have a choice, right? You can't, you don't get to do what you want to do. That's, again, this is some guidance or some information that's saying you really do. Okay. There has been some challenges that you've been faced with. Okay. And I'm not surprised by that because I do see the devil energy here. So there might've been some things that you really had to overcome. There might've been some people you had to cut out of your life that really meant something to you and that hurt your heart to have to do that. Okay. But you did it. Hopefully you did it. And that's progress. That's good for you. Okay. So there might be some situations that you're uncomfortable with releasing, but you need to do that. Okay. Because that's where the growth is. All right. The Emperor card comes in and I'm feeling like, even though this is the Emperor and the Magician, I know they're two completely different people. I really feel like this is what you're calling in, is you're allowing yourself, you're calling in this Emperor energy as the Magician. You're saying, hey, I have the power to be a magician. I'm going to turn myself into the Emperor, right? You're going to embody that so that you can take charge of your life. You're realizing that, hey, I have the magic wand to do as I wish, to create the life that I want. And then as the Emperor, I'm going to go out there and go get it. Okay. So that's the energy I feel behind that. You're really taking charge of your life to move forward. You're coming out of that Eight of Swords energy so that you can see things more clearly and allow yourself the room to grow. I think the Emperor energy also is very much like Aries energy, okay? I'm feeling very Aries energy. I do see the symbol here. I think that's the Aries ram there. So I'm feeling very, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I see the symbol under his foot as well. So there you are, Aries. Really calling in your own energy, focusing on yourself and taking charge of your life, right? Freeing yourself from those limiting beliefs. The Eight of Pentacles says keep working. Remember I said there's more that you have to do, right? This is that Magician energy. There's still some more that you have to do. So that's what I feel like you're being called to do, is continue to work on yourself. All right. This could be a craft. This could be a business. It could be a lot of different things, but it's definitely, I feel like, some personal work. I don't feel like this is it could be physical, but I just feel like it's more internal. I really do. I feel like this is more internal work for you. Okay. Tell me about the Magician. The Seven of Pentacles. These are seeds well planted or efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience. And this also can indicate unnecessary worry. Okay. So the Seven of Earth, which is like the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. 2 sevens here on the board for you too. Okay. So this Magician energy says it's going to take some work and it's going to take some time. Okay, you have started the process. You did plant some seeds, and you're waiting for them to grow, but it still takes some more work. You can't just plant the seeds and then never water the plant, right? So you gotta nurture it so that it can grow. So this is going to be you taking more time to nurture yourself and being patient with yourself as you go through this process. But it's definitely a process of needing a little more work from you. Okay, the Devil energy in reverse is being clarified by the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm going to talk about that because I do feel this love energy. I've been trying to tell myself I'm going to make these videos shorter, but the information is the information. Hey, if it's working for you, you'll stay, right? That's the energy I have to tell. That's what I have to tell myself so that I don't cut you short. Anyways, we'll talk about this Emperor and this Empress energy pretty soon. All right, so clarifying the Devil energy in reverse, it says the Empress, time to take action, give birth to your dreams, creative projects that will be very successful. This is abundance and prosperity. Along with the Seven of Swords, it says a loss of peace of mind and personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions, a material loss, and making sure that you're being honest with yourself. This could also be some embarrassing little secrets that come to fruition or that come to light. Okay, so I feel like you have taken the time once again to remove things from out of your life. You kind of checked the block. For instance, let's say you were given some guidance. This is what you should do, and then you took that checklist or that guidance and you made a checklist and you did it. Boom, 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 boom. You checked all of those things off. But again, you really may have not done all of the things that you personally need to do internally. That's why I say make sure that you're being honest with yourself. Because if you really are being honest with yourself, then you know that there's more work that you can be doing, or you know that there's something that you need to do to push yourself along. We'll also talk about this relationship because I feel like there's a relationship here where you're not really fully trusting it, that you are you're second guessing it, or you don't feel something is quite right with it. Maybe there could be some secrets that you feel are being withheld from you. Okay, and that's dealing with this this relationship. There's an Emperor and Empress energy here. It feels a little bit like you're like side-eyeing it a little bit. Okay. So allow yourself the freedom to grow and give birth to new ideas, and without only focusing on others, but now really focusing on yourself. Okay. Let's talk about this crowning energy, please. What advice and guidance do you have for that? Aries. I'm hearing like some of you are like, tell me about this Emperor and Empress thing. Crowning energy, please. Guidance and clarification for that. Crowning energy. Okay, the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, so Death in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. This card says focusing on the negative. Ooh, things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. And everything happens for a reason, looking for the blessings in life. Okay? Five of Cups, this is the Death energy, and the Ten of Wands energy, both in reverse. Five of Cups, like I said earlier, this is where you are saying, well, I did what I'm supposed to do. I did it. And why isn't the new stuff coming in? This is not how it's supposed to be. Again, you're focusing on the way that you wanted it to be, and you're not allowing yourself to see it in another perspective or how it may come in another way. So you want to be very mindful of that. Be very cognizant of your thoughts, right? Your thoughts and your words, because you are calling in that magician energy, and your thoughts are going to become your reality. Okay, so be very mindful about what you're thinking. You want to be mindful with this Five of Cups energy. The Page of Swords says logical, perceptive, insightful, and blunt. This may be an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, and information that you need, but might be challenging to receive. Okay, again, information you need, but it might be a challenge for you to hear that. This is on you. Okay, that's the best way I can say it, right? This is on you. You did do the work. Give yourself congratulations for that. That's great. I'm happy for you. Now that you cleared everything else out of the way, now it's really time to sit down and focus on you and what you need to do to get into the space that you really want, right? You want to have that relationship. You want to have that career. You want to have that car, that apartment, whatever it is. This is now you focusing on what you need to do to get there, okay? Not how you need to check nobody else, how you need to put everything in. Nope. This is about you sinking into your own self and working on you fully, completely. Tell me about the Seven of Cups, please. Guidance, clarification on the Seven of Cups. And the Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Remember, I told you you're blocking your own self. And this also felt like confusion, right? Remember, I said this Seven of Cups feels like you don't really know exactly what to do, right? You're kind of, what was the word I used? Anyway, you don't know what to do yet. I don't know the word. I lost it. Focus on your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Again, focusing on self. This is on you, Aries. It's time for you. Pretending that there is no problem or either over-analyzing a problem, okay? Confusion. All right, cloudiness. This is what it is here. It's time for you to put on a blindfold, sit by yourself and get in tune with your emotions, what you have going on, because you, and that's necessary. You are in the Eight of Swords energy, but that's keeping you blocked. So you really want to take some time to address why are you in this Eight of Swords energy? Why are you feeling this Five of Cups energy? Why are you focusing on the negative? And why are you so set on things coming and happening the way that you want them to happen? And because you're so set on them looking like that and they're not appearing that way, you're not able to really appreciate the blessings that have already presented themselves to you. Okay, that's the Ten of Cups. Right underneath that is the Empress card again. Okay, so this Empress is in reverse. You're not able to see or appreciate the blessings that you have already created, or the ones that are about to come in. You're asking for more clarity, which I believe you're going to get. And definitely things will be changing with the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Okay, but it's going to require you to take some time to sit with yourself and listen to your intuition, okay, with the High Priestess there. Again, this is focusing on you, Aries, focusing on you. All right, let's go ahead and take some time to see what this Empress and this Emperor energy is here. Because I feel like this could be a relationship, a partnership. It could be an adventure. an adventure with between either you and someone else, or you balancing yourself out, okay? So let's go ahead and get the juicy cards and see what we have for this energy here. Okay. With the Lovers card and the Empress and Emperor energy here, and the Eight of Swords, this could also be a relationship that you guys might be at a little bit of a crossroads here, and you guys are not seeing how you can work together to get out of this funk, okay? Let's see what's going on. Can you tell me about the Empress and Emperor energy, please? Moving secretly, shattered, and making an effort in reverse. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's the energy that it feels like the energy I was talking about earlier before, where you're just not quite sure. There could be some secrets or something that's going on around you. Could be something that you found out. Remember, we saw embarrassing secrets that may be exposed, all right? So this could be you having to make a decision that you want to move on. You don't know, you no longer want to be in this relationship. You don't want to give it any more of your energy. This might be the relationship or the last thing in your things to do that you have to cut out of your life. You have to release out of your life. And it may be hard for you to do that. So you're kind of stuck. There's definitely some type of secrecy. Either you're keeping your thoughts to yourself about how you feel, or maybe someone has hurt your feelings and you're just kind of internalizing it a lot. But I don't see that you really want to give this any more of your effort right now. Okay, your things are not the way they used to be, and I don't feel like you're very confident that they're going to return back. Happiness in reverse. So this, again, could be some type of relationship or partnership that you're just not feeling fulfilled in anymore. And this might be your biggest challenge, is to go ahead and remove yourself from that. Okay, you may have been asking some people about it, listening for some advice. Ooh, or somebody done peeped game and told you. Gossip about the other. Okay, now this could be someone who's telling you about this situation. You could find that your partner is cheating in the next room. Yeah, you've gotten some information. If you haven't gotten it, you're going to get it. And that might be the catalyst that helps you to move out of this relationship or move out of this situation, whatever this is. Okay, but I definitely feel like there is some secrecy and some dishonesty that's going on here. You may already know what needs to be done, and you're just hesitant to do it. Okay, yeah, skeptical to move forward, because you just, you don't really want to you don't really want to basically deal with it. It's kind of what it feels like, because you know that it's going to require a certain amount of feelings that are going to come in, and those are feelings that you're trying to maybe avoid, heartache and so forth. So you're skeptical about seeing the truth, and you want to run away from the situation because it's really not for you. You're no longer in a committed relationship, so you might as well go ahead and get out now. Cut your losses, right? Do what's best for you. Separate. Okay? You don't want to, but you need to. That's why it's more of a sacrifice to you. You need to go ahead and release it than it is you just walking away. You're going to have to, you're going to have to. I feel like that's the energy that's going to be, that once you find this out, or once you deal with this situation of dishonesty, it doesn't necessarily have to be another person, but it can be a job. It could be something that's just taking away the time from you. Okay. Something that they're not being completely honest about. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and close out this reading. What kind of advice do you have for Aries, please? What kind of advice do you have for Aries? Aries, you've been doing the work. It's a good job. You've been doing a good job. Okay, remember this Three of Swords did show up and says great sadness that will heal with time, but let go of the past. Okay, personal growth that comes from challenges. This is a personal and intimate relationship. This is a relationship that you hold close to your heart, and this is going to be a valuable lesson. That's what it seems like. There's a lesson in this. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice. There we go. It wasn't flowing very good. Can't be pulling when they ain't flowing. There we go. And let's just do one more time to see if we really got it together. All right. Some advice, please, for Aries as we close out the reading. The Eight of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. The Eight of Raphael kind of feels like a little bit of the Eight of Cups to me, right? So it also feels a little bit like the Eight of Pentacles because you're going to put in the work to move forward, okay? Very important for you to do that. Realize that there is something better waiting for you. It's just on the other side of you cutting out whatever needs to be cut out of your life, you dealing with whatever emotions that you need to deal with for yourself. And there's growth there. There's a lot of growth. You've done the work for the other people. Now it's time to make sure that you've done the internal work truly for yourself. You may have set boundaries in all these other places, but when it comes to maybe this relationship here, you haven't quite enforced that boundary as strongly as you should. Okay, so this is going to be something where you're going to have to push through this. You're going to have to believe and trust in yourself and do the right thing for yourself and release this, okay? That's going to help you get to the other side where this Ten of Cups comes in, okay? So, Aries, thank you for sitting here and listening. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to do this again, and we'll talk again soon.